Happy birthday, President Benjamin Harrison. Welcome, one and all, to the K.O.E. Nation as we continue our toast to all the presidents on their birthday. Today, we raise our glass to one President Harrison. A lot of folks may not know this, but President Harrison also served in the 70th Infantry Division of Indiana during the Civil War, and he was a colonel. So I thought, what better drink than Colonel EH Taylor? Because a lot of folks may not know this, but he was, for the most part, a teetotaler. Or, well, not a complete teetotaler, but he certainly campaigned as one. One of his most famous campaign speeches was right after a temperance speaker came up who made a very impassioned speech about temperance, and he knew what the crowd was. So he comes out and he says, well, I must say, I am as inexperienced in making temperance speeches as I am in drinking whiskey. And the crowd, he had won them over. What can I say? Although he himself even admitted in letters to his wife during the war, he did lightly touch a bit of bourbon. And that's why I figured Colonel EH Taylor small batch bourbon would be perfect. I mean, we got a colonel, why not? Now, he did later ascend to presidency, and the only other time that they can attest that President Harrison ever, oh, you can tell I'm really looking forward to this one, the only time he ever admitted to drinking was the Dewar's Corporation, a Scotch corporation, had sent him a cask. Apparently, Andrew Carnegie was known for giving casks of Scotch to people that were more or less in his favor, like folks like Mark Twain, President Harrison. A lot of folks were privy to this Carnegie Scotch, which Mark Twain called the smoothest whiskey in all the land. Who knows now, but at the time, apparently that was some rather impressive stuff. But during the war, he did drink bourbon, and that was admitted. So I figured, what better than to raise a glass to the President and Colonel Harrison. He was also descended from a lot of our founding fathers. Pretty much anybody in the Declaration era with the name Harrison, he was descended from them. So, let's see. Colonel E.H. Taylor Small Batch Bourbon. Also, my first time taste of this marvelous bourbon, which actually the distillery was distilling at least during Prohibition and a little bit before. They had a medical license exemption. So, this will probably be at least closer to the bourbon that President Harrison were to experience in the war than, you know, some of your standard fare, mass-produced bourbons. So, let's see how it hits the nose, folks. Ooh, caramel, very sweet caramel. So, before I hit the lips, let me just say, to President Harrison, happy birthday, Mr. President. That is lovely. That is absolutely lovely. As a bourbon, I will rate that quite highly, but we'll get into that a later time. So, folks, whatever you have, if you have any old bourbon, raise your glass, your cup, whatever you might have, whatever container of liquid you have, with whatever spirit or libation you enjoy, and raise it to President Harrison. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Catch you later.